This is Brandon Gutterman, and he's a real kart racer.
Oh God, I wasn't ready for you.
And we're at the JRP Speedway.
If you haven't heard of it, you should definitely go check it out. It's a really fun place to go go-karting in the Oklahoma area. Everyone who works there's a racer or was a racer, and they mostly do go-karts, but they're working on a drift track.
What are some beginner's mistakes that I'm bound to make when I get in a kart?
Usually the biggest mistakes people make are trying to stay too far the inside of the track or too far the outside. There's a racing line that you want to follow. You want to turn the wheel as little as possible. The more you turn the wheel, the more speed you're going to scrub off. So the less you can turn it, the faster you can go.
So you win a lot?
Once or twice.
Just more than him?
A few times. Currently, I have a oval go-kart.
Oval go-kart.
Yeah, so it's a lot of people race oval karts on dirt, but we actually have these for asphalt. So we'll be doing around 75 mile an hour, average of 3 Gs. Yeah.
75, plenty to kill you. So what do you have to say?
Josie?
Incredible.
No, you're
and we're gonna start on a rental cart, right? Okay.
Yeah, these are much heavier because they have to be able to withstand taking hit day-to-day use from multiple renters, so they need to be a little bit more robust.
So we'll just get in there and we'll start bumper carring.
Let's hope not. Let's get it.
Sweet. I know this, but I brought a secret weapon.
I've got like 8
See that?
gloves, I swear.
Shelby jacket.
So the plan was to race first in the rental karts, and then I would try out the oval kart, but first I had to sign a waiver.
If you die, you will probably die. You're going to die. This is extremely dangerous. You'll die. All right, sign here. I'm ready. Just gotta put my bra on. Don't I look aerodynamic? I am speed.
JR Speed.
Smells good.
Oh yeah, nice and fresh.
Just get dust in your eyes, it's fine.
I'd get dust in my eyes. Is that right? What? That's right.
Thumbnail.
The audio cut out here, so I'll just do the noises.
I don't know what he's doing.
I decided to make a list of things we do as a pro driver. Rule 1, turny turns.
Oh, don't post that part!
And they're off.
Off the line, I was able to take a little bit of a lead, and I was going to hold that as long as possible. I knew immediately he was on my tail, and I had to get him off, so I tried an old technique, the brake check. I almost spun him out. He might have passed me in that first lap, but we were going to be neck and neck the rest of the time. And lap after lap, he could not shake me. We were just neck and neck despite his 20 years of driving. So we finished the final lap and decided to call it a draw.
I think that's good. Yeah, I got it.
I kind of tried to pin you to the inside if you didn't notice.
Yeah.
It was time to drive the oval kart, but there was one problem.
That might be a problem, actually.
Cord. So cord is what's under tires. See that?
So yeah, so these tires they're like layered.
And that's how I found out once you burnt all the rubber off your tire, what's left is the cord, and that's when you have the most chance of sliding and exploding your tire.
Yeah, so I mean, that's such a little amount. I mean, it's mainly gonna be on that tire anyway. This tire just holds the car off the ground.
Was there anything glaringly different that I needed to do to take like those corners faster?
How much were you using the brake and gas and everything?
Where were you using the brakes? I should ask. Were you
Yeah,
using it
I think
every
it's
corner, or?
Not every corner. I think pretty much that straightaway. Well, that's about everyone except the wide turn, I guess.
The wide turn is flat out.
Yeah.
That hairpin, that's the only one you really use the brake. That first hairpin. And then once you go into that right hairpin, all you're doing is just tapping the brake just to set that rear of the car and have to just kick out the bend just a tiny bit.
So this was kind of hard for me to grasp, but basically in the middle of the turn, you hit the brake, you slide a little bit, and then your kart is straighter and you can carry the momentum easier.
Look at that.
Yeah, any explanation would be great.
You hear that?
So what Brandon's doing, he's only going for a first couple of laps, so he has to warm up his tires so he can be able to stick on the racetrack. And with any type of racing, you want to be as smooth as he possibly can be, but as lax. He'll start hitting his line in a couple of laps, so maybe about starting in 3 laps. Go on the inside too if you want. We just have to run across the racetrack real fast.
Oh yeah. All right.
Go! Wait.
All right. Well.
And now. In any type of racing, the center of the corner, we call it the apex.
So it's kind of like outside, inside, outside.
Yep, outside, inside.
He has to tap the brake a little to get.
Yep. So basically, he just has to rub the brake sometimes, and it rotates just a little.
So, first thing, if you ever seen someone doing this,
There's a cop. I know that one.
out there maybe, but out here, for us, this means, hey,
I'll go ahead and spoil the rest of the audio because it sounds like this. What he said was if he raises his hand like this, I finish the lap and then pull in. The rear end's really loose right now, so it's a high likelihood to slip out from under me. And the thing in the center of the steering wheel, if I turn that to the right, I will flip it.
if you're turning right hard, it will flip. If something happens and the cart gets destroyed, as long as you get out, that's all we care about.
Oh yeah, the final thing wasn't super important, just the brakes are very touchy. It's kind of on or off.
They will lock up very easily.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it will get a little warm there. Okay. You will notice a huge difference in acceleration.
All right.
Also, I'll pre-apologize for this camera angle. It is a little low because the steering wheel's so high and I have the GoPro on upside down. From the millisecond I touched the gas, I realized actually how fast this was. So I start off taking it a little easy and I came up to this first corner and decided to test the brakes a little.
The brakes work really good.
As long as he's having fun, that's all that matters.
That is insane. That is so fast. That is terrifying. Holy
Well, we could
smoke.
actually hear when you were letting off the gas. You were letting off about maybe halfway down the street.
Yeah, I could have gone triple the speed. I was like, nope. Oh my God, and you were right. The brakes, like I was like, oh, I'll just give it a little, and I was like, 360.
Yeah. They're not really for slowing you down as much as setting the rear end up through the corner.
As I kept going around that corner a little bit faster, it wasn't sliding at all.
The rear end through there and just, oh, there's a mic in my face. Like I said, it's more about just, that rear end, kind of just, about keeping that rear end just kind of, you know, you want to have it slide just a little bit around there.
I had a little windy audio again, but basically Brandon said that when they're racing, you never let off the gas or you'll get left behind.
Dude, that is crazy. Wow. Like in a car, you're like comfortable doing 85 or something. Like you're like, okay, but like there's nothing. Look, the ground is right there. You could just shave your face off if you wanted while you're driving.
Now let me ask, how does this compare to your other videos in terms of, you know, excitement and adrenaline?
Dude, there's nothing that compares to this. I mean, racing is like That's exhilarating. No, it's fun. It's fun.
It's addictive.
I'd have to get used to that though.
And these aren't even the fastest karts we have here. We've had one. We've done probably 90 down that back street.
Locked.
Yeah, that's full right there. So in reality, you don't have.
That's why I was like, I see why you guys do it. I might have to join the Sunday Kart Club.
Yeah, no kidding.
Man. Well, thank you for letting
Yeah,
me
of course, man.
drive out
Anytime
here.
you want to
This is
drive
fun. And I appreciate the commentary and the help.
Oh, lift up the back and spine.
How do you get in the go-kart club?
So we wrapped up there. I was curious how much one of these karts would cost if you wanted to like join their Sunday kart club, and it's about $6,000 for a new kart and then $200 to join, and you can come by every Sunday and rip around the track. They also let me know this Sunday, like tomorrow, if you're watching it the day I post, they're doing a World War II race with those cars you just saw. I'll pop up some information if you guys want to check that out, but if you enjoyed this, smack a subscribe or like or whatever it is that you want to do, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hello.
Okay.
This is crazy.